I'm putting myself in a very vulnerable state, but it's exciting. I'm putting myself out there to be judged, to be criticized, to be booed, to be talked about, but also on the flip, to be cheered on. I'm Jason Richardson Albini, and this is my journey, my series, and my documentation of opening my gym, Roundhouse Like You Mean It. Welcome to another episode of my journey to opening my gym. This series, it's interesting because I always think, what would it have been like to see one of your favorite companies document when everything was just on paper and everything was just an idea? The whiteboard stuff, the notes on a napkin stuff, when everything was just like, hey, I think we can do this, and then show it, and like, what if we saw that with LeBron James when he's dribbling the ball, or when Doom Lau's Martial Arts, the school I grew up in, what if Roland Renee did that, right? And Sean, when they were making these classes and finding the locations and things like that, like, what if that was all on camera? Or what if Gary Vaynerchuk did that when he was a middle schooler, doing sports cards, and then working in his dad's shop to being VaynerMedia now, which is doing a really good job of showing how he's building VaynerMedia now. Or Amazon, when it was a business in the garage. What if companies did that more often? And there's something special about that, because you're bringing people along for the journey. You're putting yourself in a very vulnerable state, but also you can show people, like, this was the road. Look, see, it's on video. This was the process. And that's what I'm doing for me with creating Roundhouse Like You Mean It. That's the name of the gym. I'm putting myself in a very vulnerable state, but it's exciting. I'm putting myself out there to be judged, to be criticized, to be booed, to be talked about, but also on the flip, to be cheered on, to be pushed, to get help, to get support. It works both ways. And as I have seen it, I appreciate everybody that has commented and DM'd me about doing this process and filming this, because it does mean a lot. It really does. And I appreciate everybody that's on the journey. And I know when people do see my feed coming up about opening a gym, negative thoughts do cross on people's minds. He can't do it. He's not ready for this. Fitness, gyms fail. Gyms don't make money. What does he know about business? I'm sure there's that too. So you got cheering and you got booing. You got yes, go for it. You got the no, go for it. Don't go for it. You got the you can do it. You got the hell nah, you can't do it. You got all that. And what's important here, as I'm 29 and sitting in my car going for this mega goal and pushing forward and seeing the vision, is that I believe in myself. I have confidence in myself, and I know it's going to be hard. I know I'm going to have to learn a lot along the way. I don't know everything, but I'm going to learn, and I'm going to seek the best advice that I can. I'm going to try to make the best decision on the info and data that I have at that moment in time to progress and create and get closer to the doors opening. I have a good feeling that starting a gym is the right answer for me, because just this past decade, I've really been trying to work on my emotional intelligence, the emotional labor, which is so important. Like, it's not taught in school. You really got to go through it. You really got to study. You really got to know yourself. mess up, take a step back, reevaluate yourself, and you know, that emotional labor part, to understand people, human connection, how to talk to people, how to communicate, how to motivate, how to help people through your art, through your passion, is something I think I've gotten really good at. And there's still, like, even as good as I feel that I am, like, I know there's so much more room. I haven't even hit the ceiling on that, and that's pretty cool. That's pretty exciting. But here I am. I'm putting myself out there on the hook. I'm putting myself out there for everybody to see it. And in this process, people will be inspired. People will hopefully watch this, take this, and go create their version of their gym, their version of their dream and their vision, big or small. Because ultimately, through me going for what I want to go for, I really hope that it does create excitement and inspiration and motivation for people to take action and to use their creative skills and their creative genius that they have. So, you know, a big thing I do want to say is that I already feel successful because I'm happy. Like, I get to train every day, and it's this moment in time with, you know, COVID and gyms and fitness and everything. I'm training at the house, but I feel successful because I'm happy. And this gym is not going to make me feel more successful, but the pursuit of it, the process, the journey, the climb, getting out the nails and the hammer to make this happen, it's exciting, right? And there's so much happiness in that alone. So even if I fail, even if this doesn't go work, even if in the middle of it I'm like, I don't want to do a gym, I want to take on this opportunity where some fitness company is going to offer me $80,000 a year to train, or $100,000, whatever. You know, the process, the journey, the chasing of it is fuels my happiness. It adds to my happiness. And making this video, making this documentary, it doesn't guarantee success. It doesn't guarantee that it will, or, you know, will happen. It doesn't guarantee that it's going to come easy to me, that I can take shortcuts. It doesn't guarantee anything. What it does guarantee is that I'm on the hook and I'm documenting, and you know, I gotta do the work no matter what. So I appreciate everybody's support. And you know, if you guys have anything you guys want to share, or any tips on being a business owner or CEO, I appreciate it. I really would. And I'll also appreciate if you check out episode 1 of how I came up with the name Roundhouse Like You Mean It, and why I want to create a group fitness kickboxing type gym. And I also appreciate if you checked out episode 2 on me securing usernames, part of that branding thing, securing websites. I appreciate if you check that out too. This is episode 3. Out.